Good morning, everybody. It is finally a dry and sunny day for me to paint my Georgian French doors. I've got the weather, I've got the supplies, I've got the paint, I've got the motivation. So I'm ready to do it. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday and I'm back at the cottage. I'm still in my painting pants, obviously, but it is another day. It's about 10:30 and I'm just getting back started on my prep for the doors. When I came to do it, there was a lot more to do than just filling in the holes. I'll show you up close in a minute. I didn't realise that it hadn't been caulked in the cracks and stuff. So there was actually quite a bit to do. And by the time I dealt with all the paint malarkey yesterday, I only had an hour before we had to go and pick up my daughter again. So it's good that I've got another opportunity today to get them all prepped. It's still raining outside here. I'm hoping this weekend I can get to painting though. So I'm glad to have this time to prep anyways. My arm's tired. So I've got my little light on because they're still covered outside, obviously, from the weather. So it's a little bit shadowy. Obviously, I have all these cracks to do with wood filler, but I hadn't even noticed that down these joins here need to be filled with decorator's caulk for that professional finish that I'm going for. And in these, I did a little bit yesterday. Let's see how it's all dried. Done down here. It's come off quite nicely. It's actually hard to see. I'm hoping that's a good thing so that when I give it a little sand over, it should be a seamless look. And then there's an example of it not done. Here, where you can see these hairline cracks, which just when you paint is just gonna leave a gap still and not look very professional. Whereas when it's all covered, it's just smoother. And obviously I've got all of these cracks to fill. I've started filling some of them on this side, so they need sanded and everything off. But I realised I never even showed you a proper view of the doors. I went for this gorgeous brass Cremone bolt lock system. Decided we didn't want glass all the way to the bottom because it just feels like it'll be much more manageable to keep clean and everything. Who knows, we might get a little dog down the line or something and we might be grateful for not having glass all the way to the bottom.
Early the next morning.
Good morning, everybody. It is finally a dry and sunny day for me to paint my Georgian French doors. I've got the weather, I've got the supplies, I've got the paint, I've got the motivation. So I'm ready to do it. To cut long story short, if you've not watched some of my previous videos, we had these gorgeous wooden French doors fitted on our kitchen dining space out onto the garden, and we had a bout of real bad weather. So our joiners who fitted the doors, who made the doors, they tarped them up for us to protect them because we've had such awful weather. Because we live in Cumbria and it's June and we just don't get nice weather here. And then on top of that, we had a few issues getting the paint here. First, the wrong colour came, so it delayed us a little bit, and then, yeah. So during the bad bout of weather, I did all of the prep for the inside of the doors, filled in the little nail holes that were still there, caulked around where the mouldings meet for that seamless professional look that I'm trying to go for, and sanded them all down so they're ready to go. Our joiners had already primed the doors prior to fitting them, so that was great. My only concern is It's such a beautiful day. It's quite warm. I think it's already up to about 20 degrees, and our garden is south facing, so the sun is beating down on the doors. And I just think that that's a no-no. But if the sun's out, it's always going to be beating down on the doors, and it's always going to be warm there. So I'm trying to figure out a way I can make some shade for the area, but there's not a lot I've got to like prop up on each other to create it, but I'm going to try my best. And also it's hot, and I'm going to get hot and sweaty in my painting pants. Can't even see. Ooh! Kind of regret that. Wish I'd just put some shorts on now, but trying to make sure I drink lots of water. Stay hydrated, guys. So, first things first, let's see what we're working with. Then let's try and make some shade. We can do this. It's me again. So, flipping heck. Hang on, guys. So, the shade structure is made. It was quite a lot of effort, but I am pleased I did it because it is so hot. It's just been getting hotter and hotter, and now I don't have to worry, I hope. It's a little bit blustery, and sometimes I'm a bit worried it's gonna like blow, but everything is weighed down a lot, so we'll see how it goes. I've sanded and filled the holes. Now I need to sand everything down and tape up the windows, and then I can finally paint. But seriously, guys, it's true what they say, it's all in the prep. It's all in the prep.
One eternity later.
Good morning. Sorry for my wildness. It's Monday morning. I've just finished the final preps for painting the exteriors of the doors. I'm talking a little softly because our contractor's here. So yeah, that's just how it is. I'm not gonna be like, I can't do that in front of people. I'm in my little like tent thing that I've made yesterday. I'd taken it down, half taken it down so it wouldn't blow away yesterday, but I put it back up again. I think it's gonna be mostly overcast and things today, so it shouldn't be too sunny beating down on the doors. But I also just, turn around, I also just wanted to make sure that it was protected no matter what. I was like, it's better to do it now, and then if there was some freak like drizzle, not lights like flashing, if there was some kind of freak drizzle, then at least it's protected while it's drying. I'm just about to mix the paint and literally get started. I'm so excited to finally be at this point. I feel like I have prepped them within an inch of their life. I can see why. Oh, it's coming. Yeah, I can see why people. I can see why people say it's all in the prep, because it literally is. I feel like I've been prepping these doors for a week. Kind of. Oh, haven't I? It's like the perfect painting weather today. It's not too sunny like yesterday. It was so hot, hence why I built that, and I burnt my back. But today it's just perfect. It's mild, it's breezy, it's dry. So let's get on. I needed to jump in because I realised as I was editing all this footage that the commentary just stops for the next few days. I just film me painting. It's because I was constrained by like preschool pick up and drop off times, and then also I wanted to make some reels for Instagram, so there's just no like good morning or explaining on the next few days. I just go and I paint and I paint and I paint and I paint. So I needed to step in at this point and just tell you that, and then we'll chat afterwards. Continuing from where we left off, I do the first coat, then I go back the next day and do the second coat, then I go back the next day or the day after the next day because there's a rainy spell of something. Anyways, and then I do a third coat. So I'm just going to show a few clips because I didn't really get a lot, to be honest, like right at this penultimate bit. Never mind. But also I didn't even give you any kind of like jargon on the paint colour we went for or anything like that. So I feel like I should give you a little bit more information since there isn't going to be any for the next few minutes. So we went with Little Greene, and the colour is called Silent White Mid. I think it's the number's 330 in their finish, which is called Intelligent Exterior Eggshell. It was really lovely to work with, super creamy and very pigmented between each coat, so it looked amazing. I did 3 coats because it's very exposed to the elements where the doors are, so it definitely needed just proper sealed in protection. But yeah, I'll show a few clips and you can see, and then we'll check back in and talk again. Is the end of this video. On the end of the third coat of painting, I again had to rush off to pick up my daughter from preschool, and so I didn't even finish pulling off all of the tape around the windows. I didn't do like a final reveal. That is still to come, because also in the meantime the crumble bolt that we have on the door, the mechanism inside, has broken, so the company is going to send us out a new one, and I just want to wait until that's here and fitted, and then we'll do a final reveal at another date soon. So thank you so much for watching this video, and please like and subscribe and comment if you like the colour or not. In person it looks like a very buttery kind of yellow. When I say butter yellow, I don't mean like the butter yellow that's going round at the minute, a very realistic like President Lurpak butter colour. Yellow. It's really nice. Anyway, I'm going to leave this video here, but there's lots of exciting things coming as our contractors have been hard at work tying up some loose ends for us, so that'll be in my next video. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all again soon.